What's up there, sword friends? I got a surprise cold steel product in the famous Amazon package here. Not a surprise for me, surprise for you, but you know, we gotta keep up the suspense, guys. So let's see what we got from Cold Steel today. I'm gonna have the Cold Steel 8010 to do the honors. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's a Cold Steel. It's a big guy. We have a Leatherneck Tanto. Cold Steel Leatherneck Tanto. German D2 steel. Fixed blade. Monster of a knife. Found out about this knife from good old Scabs over there at Choirboyz Cutlery. Big fan of this knife. Big fan of Cold Steel as it is, but he absolutely really loves this knife. So let's actually take a closer look at it. Open it up, measure it up, and see how it holds up. Make sure, guys, when you buy Cold Steel products from Amazon, you make sure the plastic is not broken here, that it's still sealed up. I just cut them up on each side. Just make sure that hasn't been opened before. I've heard of people basically buying some Cold Steel products from Amazon and the seal is broken. I would honestly check it out. It might be fine, but I would want something that hasn't been opened before. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice. Get rid of this. Wrapped up in plastic. Wow. This thing is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Check that out. This is considered a tactical fixed blade from Cold Steel. A lot of definition for tactical, but that's pretty much what it is. That sleek black, you know, the polymer plastic cover. It's really nice. Got some nice weight to it too. So, a little clip here. Fantastic. Wow, this thing really feels nice in the hand. Take a look at that. This thing is pretty, extremely well balanced. It's got a nice handle to it. It's got a nice full tang. Beautiful knife. Really beautiful knife. Pretty sharp out of the box, but I wouldn't, I think this needs a sharper edge. Yeah, I would definitely put a sharper edge on here. I'm gonna do a sharpness test on it to see how it is, but definitely could take a good edge. It's got some good steel. So like I said, guys, this is the Cold Steel Leatherneck Tanto. It's called a Tanto because it's got a nice, sweet little Tanto tip to it. This is the holster that comes in. Solid, plasticky polymer type of case. Really solid. Really holds the fixed blade really secure in here. It's got a little belt loop here. On the actual holder, it says Secure X. It's definitely very secure, very tactical looking. What I like about this, just shake the whole camera. What I like about this is the fact that it comes out and it kind of locks into place exactly where it needs to be. So it's not going to accidentally fall out. You know, it's definitely going to take all the abuse you can give it. So there it is, Leatherneck Tanto. Nice tip to it. On the handle, it's called a Griv X handle. It's kind of a rubber type of handle. Fits in your hand really, really well. The blade overall is extremely well balanced. I like this thing, guys. This is nice. It's got a really nice sized blade too. It's perfect. The ratio in terms of the weight with the tip and the handle is perfect. It's got the right amount of material in the handle to keep the blade very tipped and keep basically it keeps it very sure in your hands in terms of control. Nice slicing motions, nice chopping motions. It's good. You can compare this cold steel to a Kabar modified Tanto. I kind of like this one a little bit better because I don't know if you can see it here, but the tang it's got an extra wide tang that comes down a little bit more than the Kabar. So I think that kind of sold me a little bit more on this cold steel. And you know, kind of like cold steel products, but the Kabar is also a very good knife. But this is probably the closest one you could compare it to. They kind of look the same. I think they're probably around the same dimensions. I'm going to do my own measurements as well, see how it is. But gotta tell you guys, this is nice. This feels really freaking good in the hands, man. I wish it was a little bit sharp. It's definitely sharp. It's not sharp, but I like things sharper. So I'm either going to strop it or maybe put another edge on it. But we're going to do some tests on it now and see what we got. Got all my little toys here, guys. So I like to do my own measurements because the knife that you get may not be exactly what the measurements are. And the measurements vary so much that I always do my own measurements on the blade itself. So the actual blade all the way to the handle comes in at about 7 inches. I would say about 6.97 inches. So it's pretty much on target. I think they rated around 7 inches. The entire knife with the handle comes in 11.9. So they rated at 12 inches, 11.9, same crap. So basically they're pretty close as far as it is. So it's 11.9 to be exact, and about 6.9. So they were like a tenth off. I mean, if I push it, it's about 7. So 6.9 and 11.9 for the whole knife. Got my digital caliper here. Test the thickness of the spine of the blade. Test it in millimeters, but you could always just do a conversion to centimeters by adding a 0 point. So let's see how thick the actual blade is. It's got some nice heft to it. It's definitely got some nice thickness on the spine. I really like it. So this comes in at about 4.62 millimeters, which comes out to about 0.04 centimeters or something like that. You guys could do the conversion. But it's got a really nice thick spine to it. Yeah, definitely a beautiful, beautiful fixed blade from Cold Steel. Do a quick sharpening test, sharp test. On my little sharpening scale here, I did a video on this Sharp PT50A as well. You can check that out. So let's see what this has got. All right, so the sharpness of this knife comes out at around 276, between 276 and 300, comes out to a little bit better than the new high-end cutlery edges. So it's anything lower than 200 is more razor blade. So this comes out 276. I want to try to get this thing down to probably around 220. That's my comfort zone as far as a fixed blade. But it's definitely, actually, it's a lot sharper than I thought it would be. Let's do a paper test. Love getting magazines now, so I'm able to use it for cutting. Test cuts. Yeah, it's good. Definitely got a good blade. Good sharp edge out of the box. What I would expect from Cold Steel. But me personally, I would definitely put a little bit of a sharper edge on it. You see, it suffers a little bit going from the sides. But the sharp tester doesn't lie. It actually tells me it has a really good blade. It did a pretty good cut. A little bit closer to what it's supposed to be on a new type of cutlery blade. But yeah, I like this thing. Can't wait to play with this thing, guys. Really nice knife, very balanced, nice handle, full tang all the way down, nice extra wide tang at the end here. It says Cold Steel here. It's a really pretty looking blade. Great balance. I can't emphasize that enough. Nice, thick, solid blade. D2 German D2 steel. D2 is a really nice steel. It's obviously carbon steel, but it's got the black powder coating, so it's not gonna rust as easily if at all, even if it gets wet. But I would definitely try to take care of the edge, because the edge is exposed, and you definitely want to wipe that down every now and then, especially if you're doing cutting any like acidy or abrasive liquids or materials, or slides through your fingers or something like that, you know, from the sides. You definitely want to wipe down the edges, because that is exposed, and it is D2 steel, which can rust. But I don't think you really have to worry about rust with this thing too much. It's definitely a tactical knife. It's for outdoors. That's what it's for. Can't wait to play with this thing, guys. Love it to death. Really like this thing. Very impressed by it. Thanks, Mr. Scabs there, for doing a great video on it. You kind of sold me on it. I'm really liking it. And that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be cutting with this thing pretty soon. Peace out.